excited to bring up your first act. Please give it up for the hilarious Laura Scarlett.
Hello, humans of Comedy Bar. Thank you for coming out tonight. I know it's a big day. Go Jays. Just taking a moment. Obviously, you guys don't care that much, like if you're here, but I appreciate your sacrifice. And I just wanted to note how crazy superstitious guys are around playoffs, okay? Because every other day of the year, it's all, oh, women are all woo-woo with their horoscopes and charging their crystals. But as soon as the Jays are in the playoffs, it's my fiance wearing the same underwear for 2 weeks, knocking on wood, refusing to watch the game because then, oh, it might jinx it, and having seances with Joe Carter's ghost. Like, he's pulling out all the stops. So, anyways, good luck, guys. I'm from Toronto proper, and you may notice that I'm racially ambiguous. Perhaps you're curious. So, my mother is Jamaican, and my dad is like Irish Canadian way back when. And I call it Gyrish. Also, Iracan? No? I know. Sounds like imitation bacon a little bit, so maybe not. In addition to being biracial, I also have old genes. So what I mean by that is like old genetics. Yeah, my mom was 45 and my dad was 55 when I was born. Yeah, this is like pre-IVF stuff. Honestly, that's some Janet Jackson, Al Pacino shit. Just because you can procreate in your twilight years does not mean you should, okay? Full PSA. I have thinning hair, I have blown out ears like an army vet, and the tooth enamel of a fucking marshmallow. Basically, I'm Benjamin Button, so forget it. But I'm also a mom. Yay, go me. Yeah, I got knocked up when I was 28. One got past the goalie, but I figured he was a keeper, you know? And now, fast forward 10 years later, and I'm pregnant again, yay! Yeah. So, like, I'm not fat, fuck off, okay? Okay, like a little bit. You know what, is there anything more hateable than a skinny prego? Like, can you guys stop? You're making us all look bad. Like, you're skinny pregnant, you're skinny not pregnant, like, just go fuck off. But people ask like why I waited for 10 years between kids. And my answer to this is strategy. Yep. This is an extension of 10 years on my trick-or-treating. So, gotcha. Yep. It's basically a CRA-approved investment in candy. I'm really a big fan of this. So as soon as number 1 came out, I was like, yep, I'm back on the streets, right? Like, let's go. Full witch outfit. And like, I take this stuff mad serious, okay? I've got my own pillowcase. I'm in my own like witch outfit, like ready to go. And so the only downside is I have to take my kid and his like snot-nosed friends, and they kind of slow me down. Yeah. So last year, we take my son and this kid Luca out in Moore Park area, which is, you know, pretty much up there for like top candy. There's full-size Snickers. It's like pretty bomb. So we go around that area, and every 8 houses, this kid's weak-ass legs are causing him to stop and request a break. And I'm like, bro, I have a whole chart and like mapped out area here. You are really, like, get the fuck out of that ditch, Luca. I'm not playing, get up. Oh, there's a full-size Snicker right at the end of the block. I can't with you. I basically just like called his mom and ditched him, forget it. I don't have time for this. But I mean, clearly I'm a Halloween person, and there's 2 kinds of people. There's Halloween people and normies, AKA Christmas people, I guess. But I also take my decorations very seriously. I decorate my house like head to toe with Halloween stuff, and then I'm not there to give out candy, so it's like a massive dick tease to all the kids. But I also just troll my neighbors with these decorations well into December. Yeah, they're on Christmas as soon as it's like, you know, a couple weeks maybe is like the acceptable amount of time potentially, but I'm going into the 3rd week of December. And I'm just waiting them out until I simply add Christmas decorations to it. Gotcha, bitches, Nightmare Before Christmas. Haha. And you can't even hate. Like, you thought I was lazy, but actually, you know, it's kind of ingenious if you think about it. But it's good, you know, like Rudolph's hissing at kids, you know, Frosty's got a machete, Luca's crying, Santa's in a coffin, you know, oh, my Santa dead. Kids these days. I think there's a real generational divide, though. I'm starting to feel it. I think once you get to those like near 40 years, you really start to feel a difference in the generations. And I think it's mostly in the way that teenagers rebel. It's gotten different, right? Before, when I was a teenager, it was, you know, bad undercuts and blue hair and t-shirts with rude slogans on them, or cutting yourself, harmless stuff, normal stuff, right? But now, Gen Z is just going like straight for the neck with tattoos. They're like tigers. They just, no chill. And I'm not saying that we didn't get tattoos either. Like Gen X and millennials, like, we got tattoos. We just did it differently, right? It was a stupid dolphin on your ankle. It was your horoscope sign. Dumb shit in inconspicuous places. And probably not that big. But like, for instance, when I was 15, I got my first tattoo. It was a spider skull on the center of my back. Because why not just marry the idea of insects and existential angst all in one? And number 2, when I was 18, was classic tribal, but it wasn't like a tramp stamp at the back. It was more like a slut sigil, like right at the front here. And then I topped it off with some beautiful lettering, the word eros right above it, right by the bikini line, because nothing says educated whore like saying erotic love in ancient Greek. Yeah. Getting ahead. And by the way, I'm going to be slutty Aristotle this year for Halloween. Yeah. Don't steal my costume idea. I will know. Okay. And finally, my latest tattoo was an anarchy. I know. To be fair, I was like 25 when I got this last one. An anarchy symbol tattooed on my left ass cheek. Because, I mean, why not say fuck the system only at the beach? Also, someone thought it was the Avengers. So, I don't hate that, but like, I don't love the Avengers like that either. So, how do you not know that? But Gen Z is out of control with the tattoos. Like, tattoo culture has gone entirely too far. It's everywhere and it's everyone. It's the 30-something librarian with a frickin' avocado minimalist tattooed behind her ear. Like, pourquoi? Or like the waitress that has like a little heart on her hand to commemorate her undying friendship with her high school besties. It's trite. Like, why? It's your hand. Or, you know, the frickin' yoga instructor with the crescent moon and lavender sprig delicately placed on their clavicle. Just groundbreaking work. You know what they look like right now? Sticker books. They look like sticker books that got left out in the rain. Like a smiley face here, paperclip there, go saying konnichiwa right on their forehead. And the worst part about it is no one has the decency to hide their garbage tats, right? It's like before you would have your whole body covered before you would start to venture into the face, neck, and hand area. Those were called job stoppers for a reason. But now it's like, you know, someone's looking at their hands like, you know what? I think I'm committed. I'm committed to a life of crime or making lattes for $14 an hour. That's it. These kids, man, though, like they are out there ruining their LinkedIn careers before they even made a Canva resume with this shit. Like, your neck tattoo says loyalty, but your vibe is giving needs a cosigner on your Rogers cell phone contract. It's not it. You know what's cool now? No tattoos. That's actually become more edgy. No tattoos. Imagine this, you're just like walking down Queen West, got your tank top on. Girls are like, oh my God, he's so mysterious. I bet he owns a house. I'm Laura Scarlett. You guys have been amazing.